but something I experienced of this young school-age girl. She was carrying this huge load of coffee on her back. And it wasn't so much that I was, surprised by the fact that she could work and carry all this coffee and, participate in our community as a really engaged person, but I was shocked that she wasn't in school. And I really didn't understand why she, at such a young age, or her family had to make this challenging decision of working in the coffee plantation to earn an income rather than being in the classroom. And so it's with that I decided to found Allowance for Good. I really was inspired to create a healthier future for that girl in Guatemala, and I realized that there's a lot of power among this rising generation of youth to help them understand that they can be change agents both now and throughout their lifetime.
You often think philanthropy is tied to how much money you have or what role you have in a job. You think of philanthropy as someone with a big idea that is going to cause some big change in the world. But in reality, philanthropy is about sharing what you have, whether it be money or ideas or a passion to make a difference.
To meet like-minded teens who are interested in philanthropy and giving back. And that's been a really cool experience for me to hear their ideas. It's taught me to expand my outlook on philanthropy. So previously, you think of philanthropy as just giving charity, giving money, and stepping back, but it's so much more than that. And I think that's what Allowance for Good has taught me and continues to teach teens throughout the area, that there's so much more to this definition of philanthropy, from social enterprise to giving regular money to giving your time and talent as well.
It's a great experience to have. Plus, it feels great when you give back to the world.
They gave me an experience at a point in my life that I wouldn't have had otherwise, and really changed things and made things really crystallized because of the experiences that I've had with this.
Are so impressive, and so spoke so passionately about what they had been doing and with such enthusiasm about what they were going to do in the future. I think it sounded to me like this wasn't just sort of a one-off for them. They weren't just attending a class or having an experience. This was a launching pad for them to be thinking about what they wanted to do in the future, which was really wonderful to hear. They get to have that feedback that they are competent and they can have an influence not only over their own lives and how they choose to spend their own time and their own resources and their own opportunities, but the fact that they can have an impact on other people, and they can have a positive impact on what happens with other people. I think the difference when she came through the program at Allowance for Good was she really felt that she had the power then to go get other people involved. It was important for her to tell other people about her experiences as she's become a freshman in high school and has the opportunity at that school to say what some of the extracurricular activities are going to be. It's important to her to have service learning be part of what's going on at the school. It's important to her to let other people know, to recruit people, and she's not shy about it. So I think it really, it gave her some confidence.
Kids this age don't typically understand what it means to be a philanthropist, what people in philanthropy do, and so it's more than fundraising, right? So they learn about it in a very structured but immersive way, and it's age appropriate. So they break it down, and AFG has done a phenomenal job in breaking down those concepts. The second thing I think which is really important is she's learned how local and global organizations are not two distinct entities. And I think it takes something like an AFG and the structured programming for kids to realize that. The way in which it inspires youth, I think that's unique.
Through our youth at Allowance for Good, I think our future is in very good hands. I see that they're passionate, innovative, and hungry to tackle these social issues that they see both in their communities and communities around the world. I see that we are creating the next generation of global givers that give wisely, that give to causes they're passionate about, and that are more connected to our global community and that want to live lives full of purpose.